Slayer Farmer 73 here. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you. Guava. If you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. Getting a little rough. Gotta shave it down. Hey, if you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. This is a special bulletin alert. Thank you, Patient Saint. Thank you. Special bulletin alert for all homesteaders, gardeners, and some even 2A members. I ain't gonna say you're converting to homesteading, but y'all are starting. The 2A group is starting to be more aware of, you know, growing your own food and stuff like that, and self-sustainability. I want to say this. Thank you for the confirmation, everybody coming in the room. Yes, it is a true alert, and I wanted to hurry up and do this. I have no content today because I'm working. I got so much stuff to do because tomorrow's a special day for me. And I got to do it, and I hope it don't rain. I'm gonna get it on out. I just need everybody to know. How many people got a Lowe's anywhere by them? Hell, you might even have to travel. Anybody got a Lowe's? The Lowe's departments, the Lowe's hardware store. Anybody. This is for everybody. And by the time I say this, it might even be too late. I'm saying right now, y'all might want to stop watching me and run over there. Go to Lowe's. I've been to 2 Lowe's. I'm coming off the road because I had to go grab a few things. 2 different Lowe's. All of their all of their trees, period, is 80% off. All of their fruit trees are 80% off. I've been to two different, try not to write in caps for me, okay? I've been to 2 different stores in 2 different cities, and they're the same. I don't know if it's across the board, across the United States. I don't know. I know it's probably not in Florida because, you know, they sell stuff like this all the time. Right now, I just picked up 6 trees. I told y'all I was running my apple, pear, and peach tree orchard right here in this area. I'm taking this tent down and everything. All of this is about to be like a small orchard. Well, I didn't tell y'all that, but now I guess I just dropped the ball. And I'm going to turn this area, this corner of my land. We got it all tore up. And all of this is getting hauled away tomorrow. But all of this is getting cleaned up. And I got, y'all really can't see how I got this set up. But all of my apples are running down this way right here. And all of my peaches and plums and nectarines and apricots is running down here. What's wrong with you? Okay, hold on. Let me see. She might want some water, y'all. I got to say this before I get her some water. Listen, go to Lowe's and go get you some apple trees, whatever is left. They got peach trees, pear trees, apple trees. I put a whole bunch of magnolia trees on hold. I got crab apples, magnolia trees. There was something else. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff just for beautification and, you know, things that's gonna bloom real hard on my land to help me feed my bees. So I couldn't bring them with me on my trailer. So I grabbed all the fruit and I said, I'll be back, which that's a whole day's trip. I'll be back tomorrow and pick up the rest of my trees. So I paid for them. They put a tag on them and put them away for me. So I'll be picking them up hopefully tomorrow. But just so you can see, I got them all right here. I didn't have them covered or nothing. With the stuff I got going on, I had no provisions for them. But I was like, they coming with me today. I don't know how I'm going to get them there. They held down with a bungee cord. Said, all of them trees, your bees will be perfectly fine. Yes, they will. Hey, Game Nerd Mom. Say, Tractor Supply has fruit trees on sale too. They ain't got them at 8. Dude, is they 80% off of? I got some $39 trees at 80% off. So $40 at 80% off. Okay, there we go. Say, I wonder if it's happening in my area. Stro Boogie. I've been to 2 different cities. I mean, seriously, 2 different cities because I'm coming from somewhere far away, and I had to do some business, and I stopped at a Lowe's, and I'm gonna show you what I went to Lowe's for. This is why I went to Lowe's. I was looking for some lamp oil, but I ended up getting some tiki torch fuel. I need something for the night. So, let me get her some water real quick before she drive me crazy. Come on. Hold on. Go. Hold on, y'all. We've been on the road for a while, so I know she probably thirsty. Ugh. All right, hold on. What did you do with all the water, pup? This is another reason I got water under here. I just don't feel like breaking it out. Let me see. I brought some water just because of that. Let me think. I gotta use my brains. There it go. Come on. I was about to say, Lady Lead was here with me yesterday. That's not it. What is she? She grabbed the water. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is crazy. But here we go. I just use mine. Come on. We both need some water, really. Because I haven't drank anything yet either. We've been on the run. Come on. I know this is nuts, y'all. So, here. Huh? All right. I'm sorry about that. My bad, y'all. I know that's crazy. I know this is crazy. Listen. She was thirsty. As am I. Okay. Whew. I really came in here to tell y'all, go get you some fruit trees. Listen, everybody keep wondering how people like me and other homesteaders and other backyard gardeners and farmers, how do we come up? And everybody keep thinking we all got so much money. We don't. It's you gotta play the game. You gotta be ready. This is kind of like, if you like shoes, this is that same thing. You gotta be ready to get ready for a sale. You gotta have some money put away for that crazy sale deal. And this to homesteaders and gardeners, this is that. Okay? Dang, I got all kind of stuff going on, y'all. Same clothes, 3 or 4 days later. I don't care. You feel better? Come here. I'm sorry, baby. Come on. I'm sorry. She was asleep. while I was driving, and say hey to the people. She was asleep. I was driving. Let's say I decided to go check the inventory, bug out bags. I've accumulated tons of stuff in 15 years. My friends think I'm crazy. I keep telling them, if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. Yeah. Just here's the thing. If you plan on, how many people are trying to, you definitely inspire me, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you. How many people are trying to get their um homestead together, or you trying to buy some land? Anybody? I'm gonna tell you one thing, and just in case, starting is hard. Getting started is hard. It's fun, but it's hard. And you keep wondering what you gonna do first. Are you wondering what you gonna do first with your land when you get it? Everybody, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you are either about to get some land or you have acquired some land, but you don't know what to do first. I've heard this question before, and it was from a troll, so I didn't answer it. I'm going to answer this for real people right now, and to to each his own. But I'm going to tell you something I did that I'm glad I did it. Okay. People have been asking me weird questions lately, but I'm gonna try to answer that one. Come on, baby, come on now. It came from a troll, but I'm gonna break it down how I think anyway. I think if you have acquired some land, everybody keep asking me, Laird, what's the first thing I should do when I get my land? I don't know, but I am gonna say something universal. I think if you acquire some raw land, I think the very first thing you should do, if your money tight, now I'm talking about if your money tight, or you trying to just pay out of pocket. If you trying to pay out of pocket, nope. Don't put no livestock on it yet. Listen to this. Go and clear whatever space out you need to clear out. Make sure it's enough space where some sun can get to. Don't get no goats trying to clear land. Stop telling people that. Y'all watch too much TikTok. Don't go out there running out there getting no damn goats trying to clear no land. Now, if you talking about some renting some goats, okay. But people be saying stuff, just stuff they done seen on TikTok and stuff, man. Y'all better stop watching them silly videos, man. And listen to people that's actually living it and doing it. Please stop watching 2-second TikTok videos. Oh my God. If you go get, no, don't get no damn goat. If you get some land, I say clear it, knock down your trees, knock down your shrubbery, and plant you as many fruit trees as you possibly can. I say plant as many fruit trees as you can afford and to get your hands on. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to say that. Everybody talking about spending a lot of money on getting your well, and everybody keep asking me, you got your well, you got your septic tank, you got your this, you got your that. Nope. And I'm glad I waited. You know what? I'm glad the trolls drove me off for a minute. You want to know why? Because it gave me time to think about what I'm really, truly doing. And I'm going to say this for all other people that have purchased land, and I think they can vouch for this like I'm going to do. I think once you purchase that land, clear you a small area out. Whatever area you can, clear you one out. Plant as many fruit trees as you possibly can, or as many as you can possibly keep watered, okay? And sit on it. I've been sitting on this for over a year and a half. Oh, she cold. That's what your problem is. If you got a chihuahua, they get cold, huh? Get on in there. and will only get under my cover. You feel better? Look at this. Will only get in my cover. You feel better? They ain't coming in here. Okay. Plant you as many fruit trees as you can. And then, clear your spot. Plant as many fruit trees as you can. Yeah, she love me. I love her too. Oh, and sit on it. I think every single homesteader, and I'm only talking about ones like myself, it ain't got hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars to blow. I'm talking about people. I gotta put that thing when I trust her. I trust her. Let me close my door. Yeah, I trust my puppy. When she go to bark, and she don't bark for nothing. She ain't one of them kind of dogs. When she bark, come on. When she bark, grab your can opener. Okay. Yeah, she a good girl. She don't bark unless something is wrong. So let's get back to it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But we're just getting back. We're just getting back. That's why everything is so jumbled up. I'm sorry. Make sure you get your stuff planted and then sit on it for a year. Now, I'm going to tell people, oh, you understand what can opener mean. Okay. The reason why I say sit on your land for about a good year, to you, you think, I can't wait to get started. Now, I'm talking about myself. I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do that. I told everybody, friends and everybody, I can't wait to do this. I'm calling people on the phone. Man, I'm about to do this. I can't wait to do that. And I'm pushing myself. I'm pushing myself. I'm pushing myself. And I'm making a lot of wrong choices. Right? So the more I just let this set, since I hadn't been showing Freedom Acres, I'll be out here instead of the camera in my face doing videos and showing what I'm up to. I had time to just sit here and think. I had time to walk through my woods. I had time to explore my land. I had time to go look what needs to be done and then rethink everything. And I promise you, you are not going, when you acquire, listen, because I'm telling you, you going to acquire it, okay? You going to get it. I'm putting that on you. You are going to get your land. I need you to say it with me. Say it with me so you can feel better. Because right now, you don't see it. You don't see it happening. You know why you don't see it happening? Prices is going up. Interest rates is going up. People is dropping you from the insurance policies. Your job is iffy. You might have just quit your job, right? So you kind of like, I don't see it in the cards, Led. I really don't see it. But if you keep saying, I'm going to get my land, I'm going to get my land, it might happen in a way that you're not ready for. It might not happen like you think. It might not happen like you got enough money to get your land. It may not happen like I just got my credit together to get some land. If you just say it out your mouth, the Father gonna make it happen. It just may not happen the way you think. For instance, you saying, if you don't say, I'm gonna get my land, you may not get it. But if you keep saying it, but in the back of your head, you like, man, I'm barely making ends meet. I'm in debt. I don't got it. My car's done broke down. If you know that's in the back of your head. So on the other side of your head is saying, I ain't gonna really get no land. I got too much on the burner. I ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna tell you this. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop doing that to yourself, because you heard what I just said. I said you can't get it. You said I got too much stuff on the burner. I messed up my credit. I ain't got enough money. I'm barely making ends meet. But if you keep saying, I'm going to get that land, I'm going to get that land, all kind of stuff can happen to you. You know, like this. Somebody could whisper in your ear, hey, man, it's an auction on that over there. I think they just trying to get rid of it for like $1,200, $5,000, something. Or you might have a great uncle that you ain't never heard of in your life, and then you get that telephone call. Unfortunately, your uncle is no longer with us, but everybody in the family got about 5 acres on his will. You don't know, but if you don't say, I'm going to get my land, I'm going to get my land. You got to say it with your mouth. Don't say, I know you watching me with your eyes, but you right now got to speak it with your mouth out loud. Put that in the universe. I'm going to get my land. Oh, let me do mine. I'm going to get some more land. I'm going to get some more land. I'm going to accumulate all the land around me. I will have all this land. Okay, you got to speak that into existence, because you're trying to say what you are capable of. Your capabilities are limited. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how bad you are. You, as a human being, your capabilities are limited. So if you put it out in the atmosphere so God can hear you with your mouth, Lord, I'm going to get this land. You don't know how it's going to come to you, because your thought process of how you're going to get the land is limited. So say you're going to get that land. So I wanted to make sure you knew that before I went on. Listen, when you get your land, say it. When I get my land, say it. When I get my land, when I get my land, when you get your land, don't be too hasty to start doing stuff. Don't be too quick to pick out where you want your house. Don't be too quick where you want all your stuff set up. Don't be too quick. The only thing you should be quick to do is clear it. The next thing you should be quick to do is plant your garden and plant you some fruit trees. Even if they're all in containers. Even if they're all in containers, you don't got to dig no holes, nothing. Even if you just bring your fruit trees there in a container, set them up. We're in your makeshift garden and get them going. Get them going and growing. Okay? The reason I say that is the first thing y'all saw me do, I got this land. The very first thing I did was I pulled this RV on it. The next thing I did was plant them pecan trees. I brought a whole bunch of trees out here, fruit trees, and planted them. The next thing I did, while everybody, Led, when you get in your house, when you putting your house up, when you get in your house, when you and Lady Led picking a house. What did y'all see me do? I go dug up all the fruit trees off of Easley Island, and I brought them here to Freedom Acres, and I planted those fruit trees in the ground. And I'm so glad that my focus had shift from get a house to, man, set you up something where you gon', when you come out here, whether you got a house or not, y'all gonna eat. Whether you have a home on this land or not, y'all can come out here and eat. Because a house is what you make of it. A home is what you make of it. I got that tent. Y'all seen, I got that tent out there. I got them tents over there. I was living in that tent all last winter. Y'all seen it. You don't need to have something built immediately. Gonna throw you up a tent, but you know good and well, so your shelter is covered. Just throw up a tent. Then you eating. You eating off your own tree, off your own land, in your makeshift little shelter in a tent, right? And in that time where you just clowning around on your land, like I do, you start stumbling on stuff. Like I walk past this, it's this trail. I wish I could take you with me. It's a trail through these woods that I walked through. I don't know how many times since I own this land. Let me tell you something. It's something, I don't know how I missed it, but it's almost a little pond over here. It's the size of a baby pool, but it's like I never noticed it before. And it's like you don't know what you missing because you're so busy focused on something really kind of don't matter. In my case, I already got a house. So me building a house, hurry up, build a house, that was just for me. That wasn't a necessity. I got a home already that's almost paid for. And I ain't gotta rush. My land is paid for cash money. And I saw myself rushing everything, rushing the processes. I got all these inspectors on my land. Where is this? I want my well. Where's my well gonna be? Where's my septic gonna be? And I was talking to all the homesteaders online, and they was giving me information that I needed. Because they live in it too. But as I'm rushing, I'm not taking time to actually know what I have in my hands. It's like, do I have any people that's married or boyfriend, girlfriend, anybody? Well, you don't got to be married or boyfriend, girlfriend. You can actually use this in any scenario. You know, I've been married for over 31 years and I've been together with my wife about 35 years. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We've been together that long, but every now and then, say we just watching a movie or something and I'll look over at her and it's like I seen this woman for the first time. And I just go to staring at her and looking at her features, just the features of her face, just looking at her, really looking at her. The way she smiled, she ain't paying me no mind, but I'm just kind of looking over at her. The way she smiled, the way she moved, her little habits that she got, the way she hold her hand, the way she laughed. And then she'll look over at me like, what you looking at? Nothing. Just looking. What you don't realize is you may live with somebody, you may love somebody, but every blue moon, or it could be your car, whatever it is, but every now and then, stop and just put whatever that is or whoever that is under a microscope just for a few seconds. Like, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And then snap out of that and be like, and you mine. And I can touch you whenever I feel like it. No, but really though, that's how I feel about this land. You will get so caught up working and doing stuff that really, I ain't gonna say it don't matter, but I can only speak for myself. Right now, nothing is more important as just soaking it all in. Nothing is as important. Look at this. Nothing is as important right now to me as just sop it all up. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. The longer I don't have a house built here, I know this gonna sound crazy to a lot of people. I know it is. The longer that I don't have a house built on this land, the more I kind of don't want a house built on this land. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if you feel me. And I'm gonna tell you my reason why. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want, okay, I'm trying to say this without sounding like an idiot. And most people ain't gonna feel me, but I know them real homesteaders out there feel me. I really don't want no real house like that out here. I don't want a house built that doesn't match the surroundings. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want a plywood 2x4 stick house. I don't. I know, and I know I'm rustic. My wife don't get into that, but I do. I think if it was all up to me, I would want a log cabin built. Even the houses that look like log cabins and they're not authentically truly log cabins, but they look like a log cabin. That's what I want. I don't want to mismatch this. I would want a cabin, a log cabin here. I don't want stuff. I don't want to bring the city in the country. You understand what I'm saying? To me, we don't think about it enough, but I feel like it's like wearing a suit coat, a dress shirt, and a tie with jogging pants. Maybe it's just me. When you put a normal modernized home in a setting like this, it's like wearing a suit jacket, a clean shirt, and a tie, and jogging pants and Chuck Taylors to me. It's ridiculous. It just don't, it don't fit. So the longer I don't have a house out here, makes me really not rush to put one up. The longer I don't have water out here, the longer I'm not interested really in doing that. Here's one of the reasons. It's like soon as you start letting all them people in here digging and plowing and building, it's kind of like, I know I sound crazy, y'all, but bear with me. Once you start letting in all them people into a setting like this, it kind of pisses on your pound cake. You know what I'm saying? It's like having that birthday party and everything is going great, and then your drunk uncle show up and he demanding his $5 he loaned your cousin 2 months ago. You love your uncle. I don't want you at this function though. I love you, Unc, but golly, you make us sick. And you've been drinking. That's to me like one of these modernized homes being on a setting like this. Now, if you aren't in a country setting, right, YC said you don't want to lose your serenity. Exactly. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose that. I just don't want to really. I want the curtains to match the carpet. You know what I'm saying? In another sense, of course. I want the drapes to match the carpet. I want the house to match the land. Period. We was having a house built in, everybody tell me, because it's been so long ago. Fayetteville, Georgia. Glad I thought of that. Me and Lady Leah was having a house built in Fayetteville, Georgia. And right down the road from Evander Holyfield. It was about 10 miles away from Evander Holyfield. New subdivision, everything. And we was having this house built, and the wood setting was like this pretty much. And they put up all of these little pointy, sharp, you know how Georgia do. Little pointy, sharp little houses with little dog houses on it. Just, we picked out everything on the house. That's a long story. We got robbed. But it was one thing that set me back when they was building them houses in that subdivision. They just didn't fit. I was more blown away by the woods and the area and everything of Fayetteville, Georgia. And I'm in this subdivision. I'm walking through the woods. The realtor is trying, not the realtor. What's the lady that sits in the office? She sit in the office and she sits in the demo house. Is she a realtor too? She's trying to show me the house and the amenities of the house and what our options are going to be. I didn't care one bit. Me, the broker, okay. No, I wasn't a receptionist because she was helping us. She wasn't just saying, okay, somebody will be with you shortly. No, she was helping us. But she wasn't a realtor. Sales rep, that might be it too. So they trying to get me back in the house, and at the time I only had my 2 kids. We outside playing in the woods, and we saw a rattlesnake, and anyway, that always stuck with me. In a way, I'm glad we didn't get that house. Just something didn't sit right with me. We got robbed, but it didn't fit, man. It didn't fit. So I don't want to go down that alley. I just wanted to tell you, I don't necessarily want no saltine box house. And you want to know something else why I'm not so quick to want a house built? Right now is the prime time for people to be robbing you. They're giving you poor quality construction, cheap materials. They're using below quality materials. They're hiring below skilled technicians to put your house together. And then they want $1 million because they just was able to assemble a Lego block house. Listen to me. I just don't care. I don't want to come out of my pocket $300,000 or $400,000, and this doggone trailer home right here is in better standing condition. You get it? When y'all get your land, say it, when you get your land, don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush to go buy no house and going to find a contractor and a builder. Don't be in no rush. Because you just happy. Enjoy the land. Enjoy the land first. And over that year, look how I feel now. Last year, what was me and Lady Leah doing? House hunting, remember? Just last year, we was house hunting. I was literally about to sell my home and purchase a house. And look, 360. It's a 360. Now, I don't even want really a house built, not no normal house. I just don't. I don't want to come back here in my sanctuary, in my peace, and see that sitting here like no normal house. I don't. I think if I had a log cabin sitting right here. I go, you know what I do? Start building my own coffin. Because I know I done found out, okay, this is where I'm going to die. This is where I want to be buried at. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go dig my own hole and have it ready for when I lose it and it's time for me to go. Everything is already set up. Go ahead, build my own casket. This is it. This is it for me. Get me a log cabin with a wood burning stove, a wood burning fireplace. One thing that my wife crack on me about, true story, y'all. True story. I can't make this up. I'm so old school. I know y'all don't think so. My wife know. I'm so old school. I like lighting up the house with oil lanterns to drive her up a wall. I literally collect these mugs. I like doilies on the table. When we first met, I had doilies because my mama had doilies under everything. She had one of them. Y'all know what doilies is, right? Little napkin looking thing, little runner on the table. Man, it was under every plate. It was under every lamp. And I never knew why my mama did. It just looked good. And to this day, I don't know whether it's been instilled in my mind, but every time I go into a home with like doilies on the tables and under the lamps and under the candy dish and little runners on the dining room table, and I like rustic lamps, rustic looking lamps, and here's another thing, you ain't gonna believe this either. When I want to furnish the place, I don't like all this new age furniture that look like it's supposed to be in a doctor's office. I don't, me and her go head to head all the time. I don't want no furniture that look like it's supposed to be on the Starship Enterprise at all. I don't want this dentist chair looking thing. I don't. You want to know what furniture I like? I like furniture. Imagine this. It's the furniture that look like it's supposed to be in a log cabin. I like vintage style furniture. I like back in the 80s, back in the 80s, they had this, and this was for poor people. This furniture was poor for poor people because you could buy this for pennies on the dollar. Y'all remember that in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s, it was just wood furniture. I mean, the wood was made out of all of those furniture looked like it was made out of 2x4s. But you bought it out the furniture store. Anybody remember that? And it had that brownish, it almost looked like this pattern. It almost looked like that. It looked just like this, but it was orange, brown, a little bit of reddish, a little bit of yellowish, you know, from the 70s. Do y'all remember that with the thick pillow that you lay up against? It was a pillow in the back and it was a pillow on the seat. That was it. And you on some big old wood arms like this. When people used to see that, people knew you ain't had no money in your household. People knew you ain't got no money. I would pay top dollar to find that furniture again. I would pay top dollar. Because that furniture was built so well, you can still find it every blue moon if somebody done passed away in a Goodwill somewhere. It's not retro. This is still the original stuff from the 70s and 80s that every old cool dad had down in his basement next to his wet bar. You know, he had it surrounded, you know, where all the fellas can come down here and chill and have a drink away from the wife and the kids or whatever, you know. Come on downstairs, bro. You know how my daddy, man, come on downstairs. Come on in the basement, man. Come on down here with me. And they go down to the basement, have a drink. You hear them laughing and everything. And my mama and my aunts and stuff was up there laughing and joking and all they friends. And me and the rest of the kids, man, we had our way. And maybe I'm just being nostalgic, but I don't want this new cheesy, cheap bullcrap. I'm tired of purchasing stuff that you'll buy it today and it break tomorrow. Everything you buy right now the back in the day, things was made so strong. I don't know how they stitched it, sold it, but you can still purchase it to this very day, 50 years later, and it's still, listen, now, I need you to listen close. Not only can you purchase that same original furniture to this very day, but it's in the exact same condition. People had it in their storage. They had it in the basement with clothes on it, and they had it in the basement with the washing machine sitting on top of it. It don't break. It don't budge. And you know what you're gonna see? I'm gonna tell you the biggest problem you're gonna see with any of that furniture. It might have some coffee cup ring stains on the wood. It might have a cigarette burn on the wood. You know, it might have one of them long burns from somebody incense. Remember, they used to burn incense all the time, and the incense as it burned, it dropped down, and it might have some incense burns. It might have a coffee ring on it. Somebody spilled some night train on it that never went away. A little purple on the corner, and you know what I'm saying? I look at that as character. This table is so sturdy, it can tell a story. That's what I want. I don't want no glass top tables. I don't want no glass end tables. I don't want no glass dining room table, dinette set. I don't want my table put together with staples. I don't want my furniture put together with staples. I don't want it put together with these little what is that place called? Where you can go buy all that damn furniture for $2 and you gotta put it together yourself. What is that furniture called? IKEA. Them little IKEA screw nail things. We have lost our way. IKEA. You got to put that little dowel in, turn it, then put the thing together, then put a screw on the back of it. Bullshit. You sitting here with this damn erector set for furniture, and then it ain't going to take nobody with no weight to break that thing down. You know, today's furniture, now let's be honest. Today's furniture, what do folks say? Hey, don't sit there. Woo. Oh, something wrong? Yeah, man. Just leave that one alone. That we just let the dog sit on that one. Just the legs, the front two legs is bowed in like this, you know, like an old cowboy or something. Nobody really sitting on the furniture these days. Nobody really just sitting on the furniture. You know, everybody is kind of like got their feet planted up under them. You know, kind of like just in case this leg give, they are. Goldilocks official, you my best friend of the day. Goldilocks official, you my best friend of the day, sister. You want to know why? Because I could not think of, I got it in my head, but I was wanted to tell people where I seen this furniture, the exact furniture. Good times. Goldilocks. Where you go? Goldilocks official. You my girl for the day. You my girl for the day, Goldilocks. The furniture from Good Times. That was the furniture. My young life to my young adult life. We used to jump on that furniture. You know why? You know what? Soon as the 80s was over, come on, keep it real with me. Soon as the 80s was over, people started buying trampolines for their kids. Never seen no damn trampoline before. Only trampoline I ever seen was in school during recess where we had gymnastics or some dumb crap going on. That's the only time in my entire existence I ever seen a trampoline in my life. And then like the 90s hit and everybody had these trampolines in their backyards. Kids was breaking their necks and like ludicrous. No, that's Busta Rhymes. Break your freaking neck, son. Kids were breaking their necks and people was breaking their legs. And I'm like, what is the fascination with these trampolines? You know why we didn't see no damn trampolines in the 70s and in the 80s? Because that good time style furniture was our trampoline. Can I get an amen? I'll wait for you too. That was our trampoline. That was your drunk ass uncle's bed when he done passed out and he won't leave to go to the house. That was where you and your friends slept during a slumber party or a sleepover. That bed, look, we used to practice doing backflips on that couch. I don't know what the springs was made of, but I think they got the same springs off of 1957 Chevrolet. And put in that doggone bottom of that, between that wood, because if you jumped high enough and your feet went down and that cushion was about that thick, tell me that cushion wasn't about 1.5 feet thick. You went down in that cushion and it threw your ass up to the ceiling so high you got scared. You might even crack your head up on the ceiling. Am I wrong? Am I exaggerating? Am I exaggerating? Because we got old home footage of us doing this. That was furniture. That's what I want. I want to walk. Okay, let me make it more clear. When I walk in my house, say I got a log cabin house on my land. Say it, my land. Say it, your land, my land, lid. I walk in my log cabin, surrounded by the forest. I want to walk in and feel warm. I want to walk in my house and feel like I just put on my favorite sweater. When I walk in my house, when I walk in my bedroom, when I walk in my bathroom, I want to feel like I just slipped on a fuzzy robe. That's how comfortable I want. I want to, when I come in the house and sit down on my 1970s good time couch, out my daddy's easy chair. I want with the ottoman. I want to sit down and feel like calling off work because I'm so comfortable. I'm not this new age modern. Everything got to be painted white. Everything got to be slick. Everything got to be cookie cutter square. Everything has to be in perfect rows. Everything got to be this cold stainless steel feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. I want to walk in my house and hear my fireplace crackling and feel that warmth. I don't want to walk in the house and hear the HVAC system on the side of the house like, whoa. I want to walk in my home and smell the smell of burning hickory in my fireplace. I do not want to hear my giant HVAC system going at full warp, trying to keep this big ass house, empty house, warm. That's not me. If y'all don't know who Laird Farmer is, listen. Laird Farmer is just my name on YouTube. But I give y'all me. And that's me, the real me, on my birth certificate me. I'm telling you how I feel. And my wife don't want no damn log cabin. She like more modernized stuff, and that's where we do not see eye to eye. I don't like it. I like rustic, old school, vintage things. I do. I could show if I could show you, I'm gonna tell you what I've been looking at for really for years, but I just got back on top of it. You know what I want so bad, and I just pulled. If I had my iPad on me, I would show you. You know what I found? What I've been looking for? I want a wood burning stove. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the ones you see me with for camp or in my tent or the one I showed you the other day. Not that. I'm talking about a oven, a stove top from back in the 30s and the 20s and the teens. I want a big, gigantic cast iron wood burning stove to go in my kitchen or even somewhere in the living room area, centralized. So not only is it going to warm my house up, but I'm going to also use it to cook and boil my water and everything. I love them damn stoves. And the one, I can't remember the name of it, like Ferguson or something. It was, no, uh, Atlanta. It's something Atlanta. And they got the ceramic white doors on it and they got this like bread warmer tray over top of it with white ceramic doors, and all the handles is real marble or ceramic. Everything is steel cast iron. That's what I like. I can just see myself using that stove. And they big, and you probably need a doggone tow truck to haul it. I be looking at them, man, and they be thousands of dollars. But if I ever get a come up, if I ever get the money, I'm going to buy one. And I always look for one to be like, is this going to be the one that's going to make me actually spend that kind of money? And when that finally happens, I'm going to pull the trigger. Now, it happened a couple of times before. And as soon as I was calling them, it was on my way, and I had to drive out of town to go pick it up. It sold. So I'm telling you, I like sitting in front of the fireplace while the fireplace is crackling. And you know what? You can see it in my videos. When I'm in my tent or when I'm in camping, why do you think I'm always sitting in front of the fire? That is not for you. That is not for looky views. That is not for like, cause the fire make the video better. I'll be sitting in front of the fire and I keep on messing with that doggone fireplace and that wood burner because I love it. I don't know what it is about it. I sit outside around the fire pit. The camera don't even be on, man. I sit out around this fire pit, even at my house, because I love it. It ain't got nothing to do with social media or cameras or nothing. I just love a good fire going. So if I can bring that feeling of the outdoors on the indoors with a nice fireplace, that's me all day. All day. So when you get your land, let's recap. Say it. Now recap with me. Say, when I get my land, say it. I need everybody. It's almost 700 people here. I need 700 people to say, when I get my land. Come on, y'all. Come on. When I get my land. If you already own land, say it again, because you might get some more. When I get my land. I'm waiting. When I get my land, come on, say it, please, before we close out. When I get my land, I need more people. I need this screen to start flying. When I get my land, you can even keep on saying it yourself over and over again in the chat if you want to. Copy and paste, copy and paste. When I get my land, come on now, I know y'all want some of this land. When I get my land, copy and paste if you want to. Say it 100 times if you want to. Ain't no limitations on how much you can say it. When I get my land. Come on. That's right. When I get my land. Don't just type it. Say it out your mouth. Typing it as you putting out in the universe. Now say it with your mouth. When I get my land. When I get my land. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. When I get my land. Copy, paste. The first thing I'm going to do is clear my land, plant my fruit trees, and plant my garden. and worry about the rest later. It's gonna come. That's my promise to you. I bet you there's not one doggone homesteader. I ain't talking about no rich ones. I'm talking there's not one homesteader right now that would disagree with me. I don't know them all, but I bet you it ain't none to disagree with me. Because if they had it all to do over again, they would probably go the same route that I'm talking right now. When I get my land, I'm going to plant a bunch of fruit trees. I'm going to clear out a space, plant a bunch of fruit trees, keep it watered, keep them fed, and then learn my land. LML, learn my land. LML. I'm going to learn my land by walking my land. Put my backpack on and hike my land. Put my backpack on, go through my woods and mark my land. Put my backpack on and go see where I'm going to fence off my land. Go put my backpack on and go through my woods and find out where all of my land lines are on my land. And I'm going to maintain all of those landlines so they never get lost ever again. Just in case somebody move next to me, I could be like, no, that's mine. When I get my land, I'm going to clear it off just enough to start a garden and plant a bunch of fruit trees. So what I started this video out with, Lowe's is having a sale where all of their fruit trees is 80% off. I am in no way, form, or fashion affiliated with Lowe's, and I'm just giving everybody a heads up. If you know you about to get some land and you can taste it, you can feel it on your skin. This ain't sweat you feeling. This is hope. This is some land on you. Go buy them trees anyway. Because you know what's going to happen? I promise you before this winter is over, you know what's going to happen? You're going to go out there and buy these fruit trees, and you're going to just have them in your shed or something, or next to your garage. Your wife or your husband going to look at you like, what'd you go out and buy all these damn trees for? Where we going to put all these damn trees at? Because he was at work when you were saying, I'm going to get my land. He didn't get the memo, see? So everything you do is going to look crazy to him or her. You got all these fruit trees sitting on the side of the house still in the container and nothing to do with them because you know you about to get your land. And the first thing you going to do when you go out there and you sign your paperwork and they hand you that deed is, first thing we going to do, we going to celebrate. We're going to invite a few family members over and christen the land, bless the land. And then we are going back to get our fruit trees and bring them out here. I'm going to get my land. Now, I'm going to say one other thing to you so you don't feel like you in such a rush. Because I don't want you to feel rushed like I was. Because I felt like I was rushing things. Buying land is like a relationship. I look at it like that. Look at it like, ladies, you don't like to be rushed, do you? Ladies in the house, you don't like to be rushed, do you? Be honest with me. Some of y'all do. But for the most part, y'all ladies don't like us when we rush. Hey, you think I can come up for some coffee? You looking at him like, fool, you brought your own cup? I just kind of thought, I did buy you some dinner and we had a nice time. We kind of was vibing and the movie was good. I kind of thought, just in case you ain't had no cups or that was going to be your excuse, I just kind of like grab one of these, Don't you hate to be rushed? Okay then. Fellas, don't you hate to be rushed? Fellas in the house, don't you hate to be rushed? Like, sure wish you would take me to dinner or something because I sure am hungry. Woo! You don't even know her last name, but she talking about some, I sure need my nails did or something. And I need some fresh glue on my hair or something. I don't know where it's going to happen at. And you looking at her like, you don't know where it's going to happen at. I don't either. What's wrong with your nails? They look like they just got done. They did like 2 weeks. These are 2 weeks old. Look, the paint coming off. You know, you can see my cuticles or whatever. Ugh, they and plus, you know, I'm kind of over this pink. So, and the dude is like, check, check. If you don't like to be rushed, treat your land the same way. Don't force it. As I know it's gonna be hard. I'm telling you from me, it's hard because you're excited. Okay, the movie was good, the dinner was good. You're gonna be all excited. When you get your land, you're gonna be stirred up. But you're gonna have to go home and take a cold shower and think about the decisions you're gonna make on your land. Don't be all willy-nilly. Don't be rushing things. You don't know where you want your chicken coop at yet. You don't really know where you want your beehives at. You don't really know where you want your home to be placed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Where I wanted my home to be placed has changed. Remember? I wanted my land right where this RV sit. No, I just didn't research and I just didn't hike my woods hard enough. I don't want my house right here. Not at all. I actually want my house way back off in the woods. I want to cut a trail and back there in the woods, and that's where I want my house at. I don't want my house out here in the open like this. I want this to be kind of like my farmland, my garden, my livestock, kind of like my farm. This opening, I kind of want it to be like more like my fun area where I'm going to do my gardening, farming, livestock and stuff like that. I don't want my house. I don't want my house. I just don't want to be out in the open. You know? I want to feel safe and comfortable. That's what I feel like. So maybe it's just me. I don't know. But when you get your land, remember that. Get your land. Don't be too hasty. Don't try to rush it. You know? Don't try to rush it. Take your time. Learn your land. Learn it. And I know you ain't going to even understand what that is. You're going to think you're going to hike through your woods a couple times like, whew, okay, that was fun. I guess let's start building. Don't. Don't rush that. You're going to make a horrible mistake if you rush into building your home before you even know where you really want your home built. Let me tell you this. How many people, this is a true story, and I'm going to get out of here, but I just need you to feel me. How many people move into an apartment or you move into your new home or whatever, you just moved into your new dwelling. What do? You bring your old furniture with you, don't you? How many people when you move into a new apartment or move into a new home, don't you bring your old furniture with you? Bring your old furniture with you. You bring your old appliances with you. And when you was looking at this new apartment or looking at this new home, you and your spouse or you and your kids was saying, ooh, this will be a good place for the refrigerator to go. Ooh, the couch will fit right here. It'll look good sitting here. Don't you? Won't you? What you're doing in that moment is you're trying to fit old stuff. You're trying to recycle the old stuff to fit into your new life. You're trying to fit all of this old stuff that was made and bought especially for your old dwelling, and you trying to make it work in this new dwelling. And you know what you're gonna have? You're gonna have a garage full of bullshit that you're gonna have a yard sale, or you're gonna have to give it away or take to the Goodwill, right? Because your old you don't fit in the new you, right? Sometimes you just got to start all over from scratch. And that's kind of what this is. Don't rush in here and bring in all of your old ideas from the city into the country and trying to retrofit city living into the country. It don't work. Oh, it work. Let me tell you something. Oh, it work. It's very expensive. It's very expensive trying to bring your country city life into the woods, and you trying to make everything in your new home and your new life and your new world match what you was just moving away from. I don't want to go in on that no more. I want y'all to just take your time. Don't rush stuff. Or you're gonna find yourself trying to retrofit stuff that really is over with into the new you. If you purchase your land, man, take your time. Don't try to retrofit your life into this new you. You buying this land, purchasing land like this, rural land, is the equivalent of me moving to the South. It's a learning curve to it. It ain't got nothing to do with your IQ or anything like that. It's literally a learning curve. That goes from the people from the South moving to the North. Everything is just done different. Everything, the rules change. So don't be too quick to start doing stuff, Just don't. You gonna waste a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of energy. Take it easy. But one more time, I'm gonna get my land. I'm gonna get my land. Copy and paste. I'm gonna get my land. Everybody, thank you so much. Let me get to work before it get dark, because it's rough here tonight. Thank y'all for coming by. And please go pick up you some fruit trees, even if you don't know what you about to do with it, all right? Get your doggone fruit trees and set them to the side. Yes, they'll be okay in the container for a year. Everybody is going to ask me that question. Yes, your fruit trees are going to be okay in the same container that they are in for a year. Should you leave them in there? Not necessarily, but they're fixable. You can leave them in there for a year. They'll be fine. Just keep them fed, keep them watered, and they'll be all right. When you finally break them out, you might have to cut some roots and unbind the roots and then put them in the ground. But for the most part, go get on top of this sale. Look, let me see, $40. Shoot. If the tree is $39.99, so that's $40. 80% of $40. I need you to do the math on that. That's a free tree all day. That's a free tree if you ask me. Okay? So I'm going to get on out of here. Hey, y'all, thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. And I hope I was able to give you a little piece of me. I know I was born and raised in a city, but I'm as country as my parents on the inside. And that's something, I'm kind of like a hybrid. And that's something that folks, they ain't going to understand. When I was living in the city, nobody understood my style. Nobody understood, because my mom and daddy was from down here. So I'm showing you that of me. But I had to not convert, but conform to my surroundings. So, hey, I'm sure some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It ain't just about race either. When some people be like, when black and white dude talking black dude talking white, yada yada yada, and people give you a hard time. You living in the city, but you got a southern twang about you. You start trying to fix that. Or you live in the city, you move to the south, you start trying to fix that. It's just how it is. And that's kind of what happened here. That's kind of what happened here. Everybody, thank you for watching. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Live Farmer 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. Stay safe and vote. Peace.